Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another mod review. Today we're taking a look at a very cool mod called FactoryCraft. Now, at the moment it's still a work in progress mod. The mod creator has said that they're still going to be adding stuff, but at the moment it allows you to create conveyor belts, extractors, and item boxes, and I'm going to go over those in a little bit more detail, but I figured the first thing I'd show you is how to make the items. So the main two items that you're going to be creating are conveyor belts, which are made quite simply with 3 golden nuggets along the top, 3 iron in the middle, oops, and 3 stone slabs at the bottom, and that gives you 6 conveyor belts. The second most important item is the extractor itself, and that's made with iron and a little bit of redstone, and it's simply 3 iron bars along the top, 1 in the middle, 2 along the bottom just here, and a redstone right there, and that will give you your extractor. So these are the 2 most important items that you're going to make in this mod. One thing I want to demonstrate with these is that you can see that they've got like arrows on them, and that's the direction that the conveyor belt is going to move, and that will change depending on which way you're standing. So as you can see, you can lay them out in all directions. You can even make corners with them, but again you have to be standing in the right area, otherwise the corners will not join up, as you can see right here. But it's very flexible. You can create some pretty complicated patterns with it. And what it allows you to do is to transport items, and I've got a few little demonstrations set up for you, nothing too advanced, just to give you kind of like a rough idea. But before we do that, there is one more thing that this mod includes, and that is boxes and cartons. And these boxes and cartons allow you to store just store more food in less space. So the first thing you need to do is make a carton, and those are made simply by putting paper in the 6 bottom slots here. And we'll make a few of these here, and one more. That'll do. Okay, so we've got 22 cartons. Now, to make a box, you just simply put them around in a square like that, and you get boxes. Now these boxes can store up to 8 items, and I'm gonna make a couple of these. That'll do. Two's fine. I think I've got one in the chest as well. I've actually got a couple. Okay, so we've got 4 of these boxes. One of them's actually already got something in, the redstone. But to store items in these boxes, all you do is you put a box in the middle, and then you surround it by the items that you want to store. Now, they'll take up to 8 items, as I've said. So this one, if I click on it, will give me a bread storage box. Let's make one more. We'll make a raw pork chop box as well. Raw pork chop. Now, these can't stack unless they're the same type of box. So if I had 2 raw pork chop boxes, then I could stack them. But they allow you to store items in a little bit more convenient space. So let's move on to the more exciting part, the conveyor belt. Now they're powered by redstone. There's redstone torches underneath the conveyor belts. You need at least 1 torch for every 9 strips of conveyor belt, so just bear that in mind. And you can use these conveyor belts to move stuff into chests, as we've got demonstrated here, and the extractor is used to remove items from chests or furnaces, which I'll go into in a minute. So quite simply here, I've just got a lever, which would be pretty inconvenient. Most of you guys would want to set up some kind of redstone clock to make it easier, but essentially you put your items in the chest here, and then when your clock is running, the extractor spits them out onto the conveyor belt and sends them straight down to whatever chest you have, or a furnace if you have a furnace, and as you can see, they're all stored in here. Obviously I've just got a very simple line here, but you could have these quite elaborate, and I've made one more here just to show you as well. They do work going down. They can take drops, that works fine. And this setup, basically, we've got a chest over here with some raw chicken, an extractor to pull them out and put them on the conveyor belts. They'll then go into a furnace, where another extractor, which again ideally on a clock, would pull them out and put them into a chest. So we'll send a few chickens down. Send a couple down, and you can see them all going down straight into the furnace. The furnace is cooking them up really nicely. Oops. Really nicely. I don't know why I said that. But let's give them a minute to cook a couple of those chickens. And then obviously we'll use the extractor then to pack them into our chest. 2 will do. And there you go. And they're in our chest. And that is it, guys. And like I said, you can make these pretty elaborate. You can have them going downhill. You can have them doing circles. You can use the extractors on chests and furnaces, as I've demonstrated. This one's on a chest. This one's on a furnace. They will send items to both chests and furnaces. And of course, you can use the storage boxes if you want to set up some kind of factory, to mass produce boxes of chicken or bread or redstone even. There are a lot of items you can put in the boxes if you want to use those. But that's it, guys. It's a work in progress mod. I'm hoping the mod creator does have more plans to add things in the future. Link will be in the description as always. Please check it out, guys. It's really fun. Could add some interesting new things to Minecraft. Speak to you soon.